What's interesting to me is what you would think is a very, well, it could be a simple idea, the amount of detail and thought and planning and strategy that it takes to really launch something. Like, how long did it take you to plan the marketplace launch?
Well, the thing I would say about that is Amazon, their techniques are about taking more time up front in articulating what our idea is, what is it going to take to do it, what do we envision the future being, before they start building something. And so it's kind of a go slow to go fast. And so by taking all of that time up front and the multiple iterations that are tough to predict how much time it's going to take, when they do decide to do something, then it goes much better because everybody's on the same page and we have clarity. And so their concept is called Start with the Customer and Work Backwards. I outline in the book kind of some of the core components of that strategy, using tools like writing narratives, writing future press releases, writing FAQs.
That narrative, yeah, that's in part 4, which I love that Amazon didn't operate in PowerPoint.
Right.
It's narrative. Yeah, I want to hear more about this.
Yeah, so again, when you're in the ideation, the proposal phase, you know, what happens in most organizations, right? We use PowerPoint.
Oh,
somebody
index.
always
oh my
index,
goodness.
right? And somebody always has to speak to the PowerPoint, right? Mm-hmm. Because it doesn't force completeness and clarity of thought, right? And clarity is really completeness and simplicity, right? And so by forcing teams to write narratives, complete sentences, complete paragraphs, complete concepts written to an audience to try to get a specific point across, that forces teams to think through things so much better. And then for the groups that need to read those narratives, force meetings to actually start with 20 minutes of silence, read the narrative. It's much more demanding for a leader to do that, but you'll make such better decisions and everybody's expectations. And it's also a key opportunity for a senior leader to go, oh, well, this is exactly how this should work, or this is the type of outcome we should have, or this should be the customer experience. And so that's a championship discipline. Like that is what I think is part of the new era of management, is being the product officer, like truly deeply understanding what is the future and how do we create that future, and having the discipline to write it out. And writing is an essential skill, and it forces you to be thoughtful and complete in those thoughts.